biting back the bitter bite. Fake smile. Every single lesson learned, everything you touched is burned. Building up a wall of stone, standing on my own, taking back the crown you wore. I don't need it anymore. You never saw the man I became. You only ever knew my name. The monster hiding in the mirror is looking clearer, looking clearer, looking clearer. Sharper than the shards of glass. Hours pass. I could write 1,000 lists. Clenched fist, building up a wall of stone, standing on my own, taking back the crown you wore. I don't need it anymore. You never saw the man I became. You only ever knew my name. The monster hiding in the mirror is looking clearer, looking clearer, looking clearer. Cut the cable, clean the table, clear the label. I am finally waking up. You never saw the man I became. You only ever knew my name. The monster hiding in the mirror is looking clearer, looking clearer, looking clearer. You never saw the man I became. You only ever knew my name. The monster hiding in the mirror is looking clearer, looking clearer, looking clearer.
flickers then fades. Nothing left for the hero. Losing your mind, losing your soul, losing your breath. System failure is the only end. I see you breaking down like screams on a hollow stone. When it's over, game over. exist. The sky was green in my head, memory failing. Everything flipped, everything changed, everything lost. My Mandela woke up in a life I don't own. Where did the sun go? My Mandela stone.